Good evening, and welcome to the first annual South African Podcast Awards. I'm Jonathan Vanke, the Managing Director of the SAPG. Exactly a year ago, about 20 founding members of the South African Podcasters Guild decided to launch something special for the South African podcasting community. Across the country, thousands of independent podcasters were producing podcasts in small cardboard boxes lined with foam, in their clothes cupboards, or under a blanket. They were mixing, editing, interviewing, transcribing, uploading, sharing, doing all the marketing by themselves, doing everything by themselves. There were also a few professionals in the industry who were making a career out of podcasting, producing branded shows, renting out recording studios, offering freelance editing, and even monetizing their own successful shows. It was clear that the foundations of a thriving industry were already there. The quality was there, the tools were there, and the knowledge was more accessible than ever. But how much more could we achieve together than alone? So we pushed play, and our instincts were right. And over the last year, the South African Podcasters Guild has grown to over 300 podcasters. Later in the show, Paolo and Diego will tell you a little bit more about what we've been doing for our members and for the podcasting industry in general. For now, let me introduce tonight's main event, the awards show. This year, we had 283 entries for the South African Podcast Awards. Entrants registered their shows for free on the SA Pod list, and from there, our highly accomplished panel of judges took over. The judges represent every aspect of expertise across the podcasting industry, from audio engineering to voice artistry to branded podcast production, writing, marketing, and more. I hope you'll join me in thanking our judges for their time and dedication, and special thanks to Jane Morgan, who is our international judge for this year. Lastly, let me introduce you to our host for tonight. He's a pillar of the SA podcasting community, known for his great workshops, the consistently high quality of his work, and for generally being the nicest guy in SA podcasting. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of Something Shifted, Sean Lutz.
Welcome to the biggest small podcast event in the world, the very first South African Podcast Awards. I'm your host, Sean Lutz, and I am equally honored and thrilled to be able to spend the evening with you. Podcasting has got to be the biggest small thing right now. But when an industry reaches a certain point, it deserves recognition. It deserves awards. The South African Podcast Awards were created to showcase the best local podcasts and podcasters, to set a benchmark for what really good South African podcasting looks like, and of course, sounds like, and to inspire us all to push the creative boundaries year on year. Tonight, we're here to celebrate getting better audio quality, better artwork, better content, just better everything. And for the non-podcasters, the listeners, our friends and family, the brands, the media buyers, this show serves as a showcase for what really great South African podcasting is and can be. Plus, I know I'm going to introduce you to some incredible shows that you've probably never even heard of. Now you're probably starting to wonder, but Sean, how do these awards actually work? Well, we've divided the awards into two separate categories, the genre categories and special categories. So let's take a look at how the judging process for these categories works. For the genre category scoring, judges rate each show out of 100 points, evaluating production quality, content quality, hosting and presenting, innovation and creativity, as well as cover art. Scores are then averaged to determine bronze, silver, and gold winners in each category. For the special category scoring, the judges stack rank the top 5 shows in each special category, assigning points that are then averaged to determine the winners. And for the podcast of the year, the genre gold winners were stack ranked by the judges to find a single winner. Listener stats and download figures were not a factor in this year's competition. Rather, judges want to award good quality content regardless of the audience size. While this is the first year of the show, winners will not go away empty-handed. We have a wonderful array of South African Podcast Award pins that can be worn on a lapel, on a bag, on a cap, and even on a microphone foam shield. We'll be in contact with the winners a few days after the show to organize delivery and pickup of your South African Podcast Award trophy pins. To quote a famous podcaster, let's jump right in. Arts and literature. The arts and literature category recognizes podcasts that bring stories, books, and creative writing to life, enriching our imagination and showcasing South Africa's incredible literary talent. Bronze to The Reading Room by Melanie Walker. Silver, TGE's Current Read by Sam Herbst. And gold goes to The Story Explorer by Christy Saab. Congratulations, Christy Saab, for creating a warm, welcoming book club that anyone can join.
Thank you, judges, for giving me this prize. I am honored and excited. I'd also like to thank everyone else who plays a part in my story exploration. I'd like to thank Mary and Mel, the owner of Saint Germain, especially. Locations are important in stories, yet I believe they are often overlooked. Without this public space, this podcast would never have happened. Thank you, Marion. To receive this prize makes me excited to do more. Thank you.
The business category highlights podcasts that bring insights into the world of entrepreneurship, innovation, and industry. These shows inform, inspire, and empower business community in South Africa. Bronze goes to On Change by Pietro Dupisani. Silver to The Curse of the Creative, a radio promotions podcast by Paulo Diaz. And gold to The Current by Spike Ballantyne. Congratulations, Spike. Your deep dives into energy transition in South Africa are handled brilliantly by host Iman Rapeti, supported by fantastic production.
Wow, this really is a spectacular honor. Thank you so much to the judges. We are super chuffed to have won the award for the Best Business Podcast. I want to say a special thanks to Jonathan and to Paolo and to everyone behind the scenes at the awards who have done so much and put so much energy into making it happen. You guys can really be proud of this achievement. It's a fantastic milestone for the Guild, so well done. Thanks also to Caroline Edie van Wyk at Investec for bringing DBO Media on board for the project. Thanks to Iman Rapeti for not only being a great host, but just a great person to work with. And thanks to Jason Rodemeyer, DBO's engineer, for the really great work that he's done. Thanks again to the Guild. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it grows and how South African podcasting grows in the years to come.
The comedy category celebrates podcasts that bring humor and joy to our lives, making us laugh out loud with clever insights, witty banter, and uniquely hilarious South African storytelling. Bronze goes to Two Freaks Notice by Andy Reeves and Sitar Aristotle. Silver, Mefro by Gerda de Souza and Diane Broderick. And gold to Petty Crime South Africa by Phil de Lange. Congratulations, Phil. Your clever concept and brilliant writing make Petty Crime a steal.
Thank you so much, everybody. I am so grateful and blown away that you would have chosen me to win an award for the South African Podcasting Awards. I'm very grateful to all of the judges. I'm also grateful to All Ears FM for the support in helping getting this together, and I'm thankful to everybody who listens to Petty Crime South Africa and everybody who has been brave enough to share their stories of petty crime. It's all the way up from here, and not just petty crime, but the podcast too. Thank you.
The food, leisure, and travel category is all about savoring life, exploring new flavors, discovering hidden gems, and celebrating the joy of leisure and adventure. A silver award goes to A Table in the Corner by Russell Wasserfall. Congratulations, Russell. Your intimate interviews with luminaries of the South African food industry have attracted a loyal and growing audience.
And I just want to thank the judges and the SA Podcasters Awards, the Guild. Wow, you guys have done incredible work so far this year. I'm Russell Wasserfall, the one-man band behind A Table in the Corner. I'd just like to thank all the guests, the incredible chefs and food creators who have appeared on my show and made it possible for me to do this.
The history category recognizes podcasts that delve into the stories of our past, exploring the events and the people that have shaped South Africa and the world. Silver Award to 30 Years of Democracy by Thabo Tshabalala. And another Silver Award to History of South Africa by Desmond Latham. Congrats to both Thabo and Desmond for your compelling storytelling in this very important category.
Well, here we are, another sunny day down here at Pearly Beach. There's Latham from the History of South Africa podcast. I'm so honored to be part of a group been selected to be on the shortlist. So excited. So looking forward to being with you all on Saturday. Just a thank you to everyone who supported me, of course, the listeners and my sponsors.
Hello everyone, my name is Thabo Shabalala, the host of the 30 Years of Democracy podcast here at Times Live. Thank you so much to the SA Podcasting Award for giving me this award in the Best History category. This means so much for my career. Thank you to my team, Demi Buzo, Bulelani. Thank you to Simi as well for his leadership. Also, the people who are part of this podcast, from Lizeka Tandwa to Innocentia Nkadimeng to Leonie Wagner. Thank you guys so much. Truly, this award means so much to me. And remember, guys, podcasting is the way to go. And the future is now. It is here to stay.
The audio fiction category celebrates podcasts that bring stories to life through sound, blending voice acting, soundscapes, and narrative to create immersive, imaginative experiences that captivate listeners. There were no awards or finalists in this category this year. Definitely a space for growth next year. The Kids, Parenting and Family category celebrates the podcasts that provide valuable insights, entertainment, and support to families, bringing parents and children closer together. Bronze goes to The Great Equalizer, Sam Herbst and Charlene Armstrong. Silver, Z Alpha with Dean McAubrey. And the gold to Solid Gold Storytime by Lynn Joffe. Congratulations, Lynn. As Auntie Lala, your storytelling is entertaining, immersive, and clever.
Hi everyone, I'm Lynn Joffe, creator, producer and narrator of Solid Gold Storytime, and I'm thrilled to be announced as the winner in the Kids, Family and Parenting category of the South African Podcast Guild Awards. Having launched only recently, this recognition gives me the inspiration to continue to foster the love of storytelling to young children and their caregivers. Thanks to Maestro Adam Howard for the music, to my other half, Holo, for the recordings and edits, and to all at Solid Gold Podcasts for taking a chance on this podcasting novice. Thank you.
The Knowledge, Science and Technology category showcases podcasts that explore the wonders of the world, sharing knowledge, uncovering scientific discoveries, and diving into technological innovation. Bronze, Become a Podmaster by Hendrik and Ethan Baird. Silver, The Brain and Brand Show by Timothy Maurice Webster. And gold goes to Gift of Life by Pippa Hudson. Congratulations, Pippa. Your deep dive into the organ and tissue donor landscape in South Africa is truly impactful.
Thank you so much to the SA Podcasting Awards. This is hugely appreciated. I want to thank my colleagues at Cape Talk who assisted in the recording of these interviews, Maxine Greff and Obi Sitwai. Mostly, though, I want to acknowledge the person who inspired this series, my dear friend Tanya Botma, who is a double lung transplant recipient. And it was her insight into the emotional and physical journey that she had travelled that really sent me down this rabbit hole. Tanya, you're a huge inspiration to all of us. Thanks for reminding us never to take a single breath for granted.
The Music and Entertainment category applauds the podcasts that bring us the magic of movies, music, and pop culture, keeping us entertained for hours. Bronze goes to Critical Arcade by Nick Hendricks. Silver, That 80s Show SA by Paulo Diaz. And the Gold Award to The Video Store by Russell Grant and the Red Team Go. Congrats, Russell. The Video Store is inviting, well-constructed, and confidently hosted.
All right. Music and entertainment. That's amazing. Thank you so much. We are very proud of our Video Store podcast and love existing and talking about the world of entertainment every week. And so it is a real honor and a privilege to have been a finalist, and thank you so much then now for this award.
The News category recognizes podcasts that keep us informed, covering current events, analyzing the headlines, and giving us the insights we need to stay up to date. Bronze to The SL Cabinet by Kwena Mushala, Herman Malloy, and Nandi Antini. Silver goes to IT Web TV by the IT Web team. And gold, Taking the Rams by the Horns by Rams Mabute. Congratulations, Rams. Your light-hearted take on the serious business of news is sharp and insightful.
Thank you to the SAPA judges for this award in the news category. Thank you to my team, those who contribute in making this podcast to be what it is. Thank you to those who follow the podcast. Without them, the podcast has no purpose. It is a great feeling to be where I am. I am feeling so exalted by this. It means a lot to me and to those who follow this podcast.
I bet you didn't expect me again. Well, there's a reason for that. Personal growth and spirituality category honors podcasts that inspire us to be better, guiding us on journeys of self-discovery, inner peace, and personal development. Bronze goes to Gogo, Have I Been Scammed? By Gogo Zipo Dolamo. Silver goes to Listen to Your Footsteps by Kojo Buffo. And the Gold Award goes to Something Shifted by Sean Lurtz. Congratulations to Sean Lurtz. Your outstanding hosting, empathy, and production make your show easy to love.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The message of Something Shifted is that we have so much to celebrate when we believe in possibility. So first off, thanks to the South African Podcasters Guild for creating something truly special. Congratulations to podcasters out there turning dreams into reality. Thank you to the South African Podcast Award judges for the recognition as Best Personal Growth Podcast in South Africa. And to my personal cheerleaders, Zoe and Rwenda, this award is more yours than it is mine. Thank you for the stories and keep creating. Have a great night.
Me again. The Politics and Opinion category recognizes podcasts that spark debate, challenge viewpoints, and engage in meaningful conversations about the political landscape of our country. A silver award goes to Klets by Matthijs Potgieter, and gold to The So What by JP and Ruda Landman. Congratulations, JP and Ruda, for your impactful contributions to powerful discourse. The Society and Culture category celebrates podcasts that explore who we are as a people, highlighting the diversity, the stories, and the experiences that define our culture. Bronze to Youth Tell All by Bonolo Moy Kanyane and Zakir Suleiman. Silver to The Gareth Cliff Show by Gareth Cliff. And gold to The Shady Podcast by DJ Waras and DJ PH. Congratulations, DJ PH and DJ Waras. Your no holds barred, no questions off limits style is raw and engaging. The sports category honors podcasts that bring the thrill of the game to life, celebrating athletes, analyzing matches, and keeping us connected to the world of sports. Bronze to Angler News SA by Vinesh Sugrim. Silver to Tech Girl Talks by Sam Wright. And gold, Spin Sessions by Vic Pardell. Congratulations, Vic. Your beautifully produced work brings the spinning community together with authenticity and style.
Hey! Huge shout out to the South African Podcasting Awards. Thank you for acknowledging us as Spin Sessions, and not just us, but the whole community we represent.
Yeah, I think I speak for the entire Spin Sessions team. We're just super grateful to be part of the community, so thank you so much.
Most importantly, we're a very small voice that represents a whole nation, a community, a movement, and now an official motorsport known as spinning.
Thank you.
Spin Sessions!
The True Crime category recognizes podcasts that delve into the dark and fascinating world of true crime, exploring cases, uncovering mysteries, and seeking justice. Bronze to The Undercover Podcast with Bradley Steyn by Bradley Steyn. Silver, True Crime South Africa, The Afrikaanse Weergawe by Gerda de Souza. And gold to True Crime South Africa by Nicole Engelbrecht. Congratulations, Nicole. Your writing, consistency, and passion have firmly established you as South Africa's queen of true crime podcasting.
When I started True Crime South Africa 5 years ago, I could never have dreamed that I'd be honored with an award from the South African Podcasters Guild, let alone that such a guild would ever exist. So thank you to the guild, to the judges, to the listeners of True Crime South Africa, and most importantly, to the victims of violent crime in South Africa and their families who have trusted me with their stories. This is all for you.
The Wellness and Relationship category celebrates podcasts that help us take care of our minds, our bodies, and our hearts, encouraging healthy living and meaningful relationships. Bronze goes to The Power of Sleep with Restonic by Dr. Alison Bentley. Silver to The Autistic Mystic by Mukundwa. And gold to Don't Hold Back by Nozibile Ngamgana Mayaba. Congratulations to Nozibile. Your ability to handle difficult conversations with empathy and humor is truly remarkable.
A big shout out to the South African Podcast Award for selecting our podcast Don't Hold Back as the best under the Wellness and Relationship category. A big shout out to the listeners, the viewers, all those that made this possible. DW, Jacaranda FM and East Coast Radio. Man, this is truly exciting. To greater heights.
Congratulations to all our genre category winners. Coming up after these messages, our special categories, and we find out who wins Podcast of the Year.
Hey, podcasters, it's Seth Goden. I wanted to share one idea with you, which is this. My podcast, Tim Ferriss's podcast, your podcast, they all began with 10 listeners. 10 listeners, that's it. The art of podcasting is the art of patiently giving your listeners something to talk about. Day after day or week after week, we have the chance to show up and contribute. And when we're doing the right work for the right audience, the word spreads. So we have to be persistent and consistent, but we also need to be patient. Thank you for showing up the way you do. Thank you for making things better. Thanks for making a ruckus.
It's finally here, the first South African Podcast Awards, the first of many brought to you by the South African Podcasters Guild. And the only reason we had the confidence to have a award ceremony this year is because the quality was so high. And I think coming into starting up the Guild, we didn't know where we'd sit on quality. We knew the appetite was there. We knew the talent was there. And once we saw what you guys are producing, we knew, right, it is time. And that's been the driver behind all of our success so far as the South African Podcasters Guild, is the quality, standard and caliber of work that all of you are doing. So congratulations to all the winners tonight. Congratulations to everyone who is nominated. But congratulations to everyone who actually has the guts to make a podcast, to get out there, put themselves out there, make themselves vulnerable, and put their message out into the world. And we don't get phone calls because of the great work we're doing. We get phone calls because of the great work you're doing. And that's the reason people want to work with us, because of all of you. So keep that up. I want to thank my fellow directors, specifically Diego, for coming to the party and helping put this amazing production together today. And then Jono, you have had this vision from day one. You have wanted to drive this. You have wanted to push this. And I hope you are enjoying everything today with a strong drink in your hand. You put together the awards, you drove it, you promoted it, you worked out the most complex system with Diego's help on spreadsheets. I don't do spreadsheets, so always, I think it's a superpower of anybody who does. So well done to you guys, well done to everyone. Winners, enjoy your trophies, but just know that the hard work starts now, because people are coming after you. And next year, when we have the awards, they're going to be bigger, they're going to be better, the quality is going to be higher, and you want to go back to back. So congratulations and enjoy.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the first annual South African Podcast Awards. My name is Diego, and I'm the Director of Member Affairs for the SAPG. And first of all, congratulations to all the nominees and the winners of the categories. You guys did an excellent job. We had such an amazing bunch of talented podcasters. The quality was exceptional, and I just want to say thank you so much for trusting us to run this awards and for actually being part of our community. Thank you to John as well for all the hard work that he's put in, and Paulo in the background talking to all the big name people, IOL and KG and all of those people. So just thank you so much. We had incredible growth over the last year, starting with a handful of members, and now we are over 300 members strong. And that all started off with the pod list and how you guys actually entered the podcast awards. It was a great initiative, and we just want to say thank you to everyone for putting their shows on. We've got great things coming up in the future with the pod list. We're going to be making the pod charts. We're going to be making some more exciting things for you as members. We've got a great bunch of member benefits coming on in the next couple of years. And I just want to encourage you all to just keep on doing the hard work that you're doing. Thank you so much, and enjoy the awards.
Welcome back. Now let's move on to the special categories. These awards are about the best of the best, where the top 5 scorers are re-evaluated to determine a winner. The Best Production Quality category celebrates the podcasts that demonstrate exceptional technical craftsmanship, balancing sound, mastering audio, and creating an immersive listening experience that sets a high standard of quality. Bronze goes to Something Shifted. Silver to Solid Gold Storytime by Lynn Joffe. And the Gold Award to The Video Store by Russell Grant.
Wow, thank you so much. For The Video Store, we record it right here at the Bioscope, inside the cinema room itself. And this is a real honor, and I really have to thank this gentleman who I'm bringing in. This is Graham,
Hello.
who is one of the voices on The Video Store, but then goes home, takes that audio and really does an amazing job.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Thank you for all your effort and work on the show.
Welcome.
The Best Content Quality category honors podcasts that offer depth, engaging storytelling, and meaningful substance, captivating their audiences with well-researched and thoughtfully presented content. Bronze to TGE's Current Read by Sam Herbst. Silver to Z Alpha with Dean McCaubrey. And gold goes to Gift of Life by Pippa Hudson. The Best Hosting category recognizes podcasters who are the heart of their shows, guiding conversations with charm, wit, and a unique voice that brings their content to life and keeps listeners coming back for more. Bronze to The Current by Spike Ballantyne, hosted by Iman Rapetti. Silver to The Video Store by Russell Grant. And the Gold Award to Ilana Africa's Parent and Baby Brunch by Ilana Africa.
This is a huge honor to the South African Podcasting Awards as well as to the judges. Thank you so much for this Baby Brunch nomination as well as this win. You know, we never did it for the numbers. We never did it for an accolade. But 10 years ago, when we started this project as an event and it evolved into a podcast, we never knew that it would change so many lives in South Africa and outside of our borders. So, to everyone that has downloaded, subscribed, we really just hope that we have done what we said we would, and that was to support parents and parents to be. To the Jacaranda FM video team, my entire management, to my Baby Brunch team, you are awesome and I adore you. Thank you for your hard work. To our digital team especially, thank you for your patience. And to everyone, live your purpose and your dream. This is what this award means to me, and I know to the entire team, that when you work hard, hopefully someone will benefit and a life will be changed. And this award has just changed ours. Thank you.
The Best Innovation and Creativity category celebrates those podcasts that think outside of the box, offering unique formats, fresh ideas, and creative storytelling that pushes the boundaries of what podcasting can be. Bronze goes to A Table in the Corner by Russell Wasserfall. Silver to The Video Store by Russell Grant. And gold to Solid Gold Storytime by Lynn Joffe.
Overwhelmed to be announced as the winner in the Best Innovation and Creativity category in the South African Podcast Guild Awards. I've been enchanted by the heard words since I walked into my first studio, and this is another exciting step in my sound journey. Thank you.
The Best Cover Art category honors the podcasts that visually stand out, combining aesthetic appeal and storytelling in a way that draws listeners in before they've even pressed play. Bronze to Who's Your Ama by Selena Alice. Silver to Three's a Crowd by Terence Mentor. And gold to That 80s Show essay by Paulo Diaz.
I must admit, we never put all that much thought into our cover art, but thank God somebody did. An amazingly talented visual artist by the name of Aaron Modise, who passed away tragically this year, left us with that. He designed it. He completely captured what the show is about. You look at it in a glance, you know what we're about and what you're going to get. And this isn't about us. This is about somebody amazing who came into our lives thanks to our podcast. And that's the greatest celebration of all. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for leaving us with that. We are never changing it. And thank you to everyone who decided that is worthy of winning.
And now we come to the final award for the evening, the Podcast of the Year. The judges have considered the 12 gold-winning shows from the genre categories and ranked them against each other, looking for the best combination of flawless production, enthralling content, engaging hosting, exciting creativity, and compelling cover art. The finalists for the Podcast of the Year are The Story Explorer, The Current, Petty Crime South Africa, Solid Gold Storytime, Gift of Life, The Video Store, Taking the Rams by the Horns, Something Shifted, The Shady Podcast, Spin Sessions, True Crime South Africa, and Don't Hold Back. And the second runner-up for Podcast of the Year is True Crime South Africa from Nicole Engelbrecht. And the first runner-up for Podcast of the Year is Petty Crime South Africa from Phil DeLange. And the winner of Podcast of the Year is Solid Gold Storytime by Lynn Joffe. Congratulations to Lynn Joffe, Adam Howard, and the team at Solid Gold Audiobooks and Podcast. Solid Gold Storytime is brilliantly produced, written, and presented with creativity at its core. Congratulations to all of the entrants, the finalists, and of course to our winners. My name is Sean Lewitz, and thank you for joining me this evening. For a final word, here's John Varnke.
Tonight has been an incredible celebration of the creativity, passion, and talent within the South African podcasting community. I'd like to extend heartfelt thanks to all our nominees, our winners, our esteemed judges, and of course, our incredible audience. You're all a vital part of what makes this community thrive. From now until the 2nd of November 2025, let's keep talking, keep listening, and invite new podcasters and listeners into the conversation. Let's invite media owners, businesses, and clients to engage with us. Let's tell stories in more languages. Let's debate, laugh, philosophize, and grow. This coming year will be one of explosive growth for South African podcasters. Keep creating. Everyone is listening. Good night.